Hello, guys. We are live. Let me make sure that I add some individuals in. I want to say sorry about the time change, things that came up on the business side, but I want to make sure that I got in today because I said that's what I wanted to do. So I want to make sure that you guys are jumping on. Let me know that you are here. We do have comments that you can share because I'm using my other platform this time. And definitely share this out to your friends or other beauty professionals who are interested in this topic about how can I help secure you to make 10K in a day. All right. We are live now. I'm trying to put it in my event group. And now another great thing is we are also live on YouTube. So if anybody is not following my channel on YouTube, make sure that you follow Healthy Hair Solutions Corp on YouTube. We are also live on there now. So that is definitely been an advancement. I'm still working on my channel, but make sure that you guys follow me on there as well. You can catch the replays on there, or you can always catch them in our group. Okay. So I just shared it to this link. I'll be trying to use all my resources. Hello. Yes. Thank you for tuning in. And if you guys do want your name to show up, please make sure that you click there's a header above the comment section that will allow you to so we can see your name when you leave comments. Or like I say, you keep it private too. But I want to be able to share the comments with you guys, and just glad that y'all are able to join on. Okay. So like I said, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. Because I want to show a presentation. I don't know. I might have to come back later with the presentation, but I do want to talk to you guys about. I do have a presentation. I didn't get put all my little factors in there that I want to put in, so I may come back again next week and kind of elaborate some more. But I am going to definitely read from the presentation. So in that case, we're going to actually bring Instagram on too. We're going to go live everywhere because this is something that I think is very beneficial to our industry. Let me see. Let me go live on here too. Okay. Hey, Instagram. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Facebook. Welcome to our training today. And today our topic is on how to secure 10K in 30 days. Okay. I didn't just pull that out of the sky because I like to choose realistic numbers that, I've seen, that I have other clients who have seen. And of course, it's not something that's easy, but if you add strategy to what you're doing, you can definitely achieve 10K in 30 days. Now, I'm Amber McCray. I'm just do a little introduction of myself. I'm Amber McCray, your lucrative insurance strategist, and I specialize in making sure that I help beauty professionals be able to maximize their profits in the hair loss industry. That is what I do, and the way I do that is through different forms of funding that we can receive. That's teaching them how to first get a premium service that they can offer to be able to secure this type of funding, and also be able to get funding from those services. Because the biggest thing that we see when we are working with our clients, sometimes we're like, hey, people not going to pay me that, or no, that service is too much. It's not going on. That is not what is happening in my area. I'm in a small town. I haven't been doing hair that long. And I can tell you, I have defied all those odds when it comes to offering premium services in my clinic. And notice I said clinic, not salon. But like I said, it's what you want to put it in, because at first I was calling my section in a salon a clinic because I want to change how I was positioning myself to be able to offer high quality services for my clients. Okay. Now, granted, you're probably like, well, why did you decide that, you want to offer these premium services? My clients needed them. Okay. I had clients who had hair loss that I came up with all kind of different attachments and braids, wrapping around, sewing stuff together. And I just was like, it had to be an easier way because I'm doing a braid service that I typically at the time probably would have charged $65, $80 for an updo, when really the amount of work I was doing and the amount of time I put into it, it was taking me way more than that. It was taking me like 3-4 hours for something that I usually would do like an hour, hour and a half. So something had to change. So first thing that needed to change is let me figure out what my hourly rate is. Okay. Well, not what my hourly rate is. How much do I want to make an hour? There's a lot of that to help you make sense of your situation first. How much do you want to make an hour, or how much do you want to make in a day? And I know just because we are beauty professionals, that does not mean that we don't need to know these numbers. I do not want to say that I worked for 10 hours straight back to back and I'm booked up and all I did was bring home what, if you divided it up, I only brought home a minimum wage rate. Okay. So because we really do a lot of specialized things. So when you're dealing with the field of hair loss, you want to establish kind of what it is that you're trying to make ideally. And with these type of services, that'll kind of help you, when you get those additional education to do these certain type of services, which in this case, I do non-surgical hair replacement and hair restoration services. I'm able to kind of leverage that amount that I deserve to get paid because of the education that I put behind what I'm doing to make sure my clients get the most of what they're doing. So yeah, but I know most of y'all came on here to hear how to make 10K in 30 days. So I want to get into that. But like I said, I just want to introduce myself as being Amber McCray, the lucrative insurance strategist. And that's going to flow into why I know that you can do this. Okay. So to make 10K in 30 days, you want to know your service pricing. All right. From there, you want to be able to, like I say, know what your services are, know that this is possible because of the type of services that you're offering. Now, when it comes down to how do you price these services or what are these services worth, that's where that knowledge base about, like say, non-surgical hair replacement comes into play. All right. So let me go to my PowerPoint so I can make sure I'm, staying on the flow. So yeah, so why or how is this even possible? All right. Business strategizing and planning makes this possible. All right. So for my non-surgical hair replacement specialist and trichologist, drop a thumbs up down there so I can just know who's on there so I can speak to you directly on what it is that you do. And then if you're a client, let me know. So because I am on Instagram, I am on YouTube, even clients, they're aware of the different services as well, or maybe they're not familiar with those services. So we want them to know what's going on. So if I'm a non-surgical hair replacement specialist or trichologist, I can offer higher services due to my education and due to the type of quality work we're doing and the quality clients that we're working with. Yes. Okay, we got some trichologists and non-surgical hair replacement specialists on here. Great. And if you're not one, I want you to see why you need to become one. Okay. So when it comes to non-surgical hair replacement, people who are into it, you can have units that are as low as $200 up to $25,000. Okay. That depends on how advanced you want to make that. Okay. When you secure these individuals, their installs, including their units. I know for me, and say the install is an $800 install. All right. This person automatically comes in, to get that install. They're going to need to come back in a month. All right. So, and they come back for in a month. How much are you going to offer for the maintenance service? Some people offer $250. Some people offer $150. Maybe it's how frequent they come. Maybe they offer $500 a month, depending on how frequent they come. So that's why I say you want to have a business strategy and a business plan. And those who come through our course, I teach them these strategies. We actually lay out what would be the initial rate. I know me, I want to have a flat rate. So I promise for example, I promise my clients, those who commit to a year, I like to flow like that. Are you in a year plan with me? Am I working with you for a year? I'm working with you for 6 months. That's really how I like to strategize it. Okay. If I'm working with you for a year, a non-surgical hair replacement, maybe I'm gonna guarantee you $3,000 in value of non-surgical hair replacement units. Okay. Maybe this person doesn't want to pay that up front. That'll be for 2 units. Maybe they don't want to pay that up front. Okay. So I would come up with a monthly rate that will include that, as well as the treatments and other things that I'm going to help this individual have, which most salons or maybe as a stylist, you make it out, you can't offer all those treatments because you didn't know they existed. So maybe I have my client come back paying $350 a month. $350 a month times 12 months. Let me get a calculator. Oh, sorry, I can't do it on my phone there. So if you're doing $350 a month times 12, I got my calculator right here. And like I say, and those who come through, like I say, if you come through the course, I'm definitely gonna give you a better template. You'll actually have the same template. You'll know what's going on. So let's say I do 350 times 12. That is $4,200 I'm getting off of one client for a whole year. So of course you're not gonna just do one of those clients. You'll get a couple of them. So how many clients do I need in a month to get to this 10,000? That's the mindset I want you to be able to get to when you're starting to deal with non-surgical hair replacement. Trichologist is a whole nother ball game. I had a client where we were able to secure $7,500 in a setting, and I knew they were going to come to me for 6 months. Said they go ahead and pay their deposits. So I want you guys to get into the mindset of packaging your services correctly, so you can know how to price your client and not just count them as they come in the door. So when I say package, when your client comes to you, you know your client needs to get the unit shampooed, conditioned, treated. They also need treatments for their own scalp. They also need maybe they need some retail product. Offer that whole package and not trying to nickel and dime like, okay, it's $10 if you get a hydration treatment. It's another $2 if you get knot sealers. That's something they all, they need all of that. And then they don't know the type of adhesives and tapes that they need. So package it in a whole deal. That's why when I came up with mine, I'm like, hey, if they don't want to pay for the units up front, then I'm cool with them paying me $350 a month for the whole year and get $4,200 a year. Okay. But anyway, so when I say, so that was just an example of strategizing and planning. Now, when you're wanting to do to get that 30K in a month, you want to look at things, you want to offer additional resources. Those additional resources can be things like insurance, offering medical insurance. So I'm gonna get on that. TRICARE, if you can secure one client with TRICARE, you are getting $2,295. That's one client. That's $2,295 for TRICARE. So how many clients do you need to get in a month? And which shouldn't be hard because it's military. How many military clients do you need to secure to get $2,295 for a cranial prosthesis service? All right. You secure 5, you're at those $10,000. All right. As a matter of fact, let me get you actually don't even take 5, I'll say even 4. Same with the veteran. I'm gonna get on the vendors in a minute. Blue Cross Blue Shield, you can get an individual who their insurance covers 80% of what you're charging. So if you're charging them a unit, their cranial prosthesis costs $3,500, and Blue Cross Blue Shield is going to cover 80% of that. You have also secured it. So it comes down to how many, and I would take, insurance is a little bit more difficult, but if you're in the right pools with the right people, they will constantly keep on coming through, and you'll get a revolving pool with that. So insurance is a little bit harder, but I will let you know that with insurance, my phone may die, guys, on Instagram. IG, if you are not on here, please join me on YouTube or my Facebook group. I forgot to bring my charger over here. But yeah, so like I said, those are the things that you want to look at when it comes to insurance. So insurance is one way that you can offer and get that 10K in 30 days. The next one that we would go into is dealing with vendors and other organizations. Well, I'm going to say vendors. So Veteran Affairs Hospital, that is a vendor. That's another military vendor. They can secure, they'll give payments up to $1,500. Well, they'll give more than that, depending on what it is that they need. But whatever your quote is, but let's just say you're going to do $1,500 purchase orders with the VA. Okay. That's just them straight getting a unit, ordering a unit. And like I said, you want to include installation, you can do that. So how many Veteran Affairs, how many VA clients do you need to secure to get that 10K? So let me do 10K divided by 1,500. divided by 1,500. You only will need a little over 6 clients. Okay. Now, if you have a variety of all these coming in, I'm telling you guys, it'll start revolving. You'll have that going all the time. You can also get with other organizations. I teach how to get on with other organizations, but that's more for helping when it comes to assisting your clients and helping your clients get assistance that they need, like American Cancer Society and things of that such. But I'm gonna focus on people like the Veteran Affairs Hospital because that is something that you can get funding from as well. Now, if we go even deeper, you can offer in-house financing. So the in-house financing would be more of like that plan that I mentioned to you before. Maybe you want to offer an inclusive plan that includes so many cranial prostheses, or like say you just want to have them pay that cranial prosthesis and set up your maintenance price. Another in-house option would be Care Credit. Care Credit, you can just pay it straight out. People pay with Care Credit all the time. So for my trichologists, I'm gonna get on you guys. Trichologists may offer plans. Your plan may be a $3,000 plan. Your plan may be a $5,000 plan. Your mindset needs to get on how many people do I need to secure in a month to get this $10,000 if I'm charging a $3,000 for my plan, or I'm charging $7,500 for my plan. And if you look at some of my old some of my old channels or lives in our group, I had two clients in a month that secured $7,500. One was using Care Credit, one was using the VA. Both of them were using TRICARE. And that was $1,500 in a month that was secured. So you definitely can do this. You just have to strategize and plan it out. And what we do in Seamless Academy, we like to teach our students how to do that, our beautiful professionals, how to do that, and how to make sure you have your right pricing. I really go in with the theory on non-surgical hair replacement because I don't want people to get confused with just coming up with a price for services they're not able to offer, or for a unit that is not of that quality. So the non-surgical hair replacement theory comes in by making sure you know what you can price. Like I said, non-surgical hair replacement units can go up to $25,000, but that is not for a lace front unit. That'll be more for a silicone-based unit or things of that such. And you can offer those different things and offer those different sales. So when you're wanting to strategize and really take the business seriously, you want to make sure that you have that business component as well as the service. Because we can, hairstylists, we can do this all day. We can see something that we know, learn it real quick, but we do not apply the business part. And so then we find ourselves lacking because we do not charge correctly, we do not package things correctly, and we do not present it to our clients correctly. And now we're upset because we done paid all this money for a course or for a skill or bought all these supplies and never got it back because we did not secure our bag, basically, because that's the way to say it today. So I do definitely want you guys to really consider that 10K in a day challenge. And anybody who's coming through Seamless Academy, we will make sure that you have a layout of how to do that and what numbers you need to make sure that you secure that. I was going to offer that on our free thing, and I may do it, but like I said, I definitely know that this is very beneficial to our for our industry and to our stylists who are tired of putting all these hours in and just going home with a few $100s a day, and you've worked all day. All right. So definitely something to look into. We do have our Seamless Academy's course starting March 7th. And with those 2 days of March 7th and March 8th, like I said, we go over the non-surgical hair replacement theory, so you can definitely understand. I encourage trichologists to do this as well. I'm a trichologist, so it helps me be able to, I can order units that I did not have to do the non-surgical hair replacement attachment. I have enough theory to know how to measure my client and like, hey, I have a cancer patient. I need to know how to help this patient because they're coming to the trichologist for help. So I can order them that unit, get them some insurance coverage, and I done secured this client with a unit that they need, and that's very helpful to them. So you want to have the knowledge base, even if you don't plan on going deep into it and doing all the blending and things like that. You can buy units that are fit to this individual's head and not have to do all of that. All right. Then part 2, we go over how to do these insurance strategies and how to go into this financing and set that up for in your business so you can apply that and implement that for your clients. Because we actually go over how to close in a day. Like when a client comes and they're sitting down after I went over what it is I have for them to offer, whether it was a trichology service or a package trichology service or a package non-surgical hair replacement service. I offer, hey, here are your options to finance. Here are your options of payments. And it's not just this your amount. So we're going to learn how to properly close and how to offer these services for our clients. And you can secure, I'm telling you, like I just told you how I've secured 1,500 one day. Okay, so you want to definitely look into that. 1 month. And that was like, it was back-to-back weeks. It definitely is possible. Okay. And then our third part is helping you make sure that you implement it. The mentorship, the coaching, helping you for your particular business. We do have other educators that come in and help you guys with this. We have financial advisors that we work with to help you get your business set up. If you're just feeling like, hey, I don't have what I need. I don't have all the things that I need to get this going. You do. Just trust the process, stick to the plan, and I will be holding your hand to make sure that you can get through it. Okay, so we are starting our course spring, March 7th through the 8th is on our first day. So anybody who's jumping in, I'm pushing it to cut off the date on March 1st, but that is our cutoff because I have to have you all's kids here on time and package. So if you are interested, we do have a few spaces still left. If you want to get on and learn how to make this 10K a day. And honestly, this 10K, I really just tried to choose the lowest number I could think of because you can make far more. Because I'm going to help you learn how to offer the things to make far more than that. All right. And maybe in the class, I might even show y'all I might get personal, show you my bank statements so you can see how that is definitely a possibility. Not a possibility. It's a definite that you can do. And I can tell you, I'm not working all day. I'm not packed doing 10 heads a day. I mean, honestly, my max, a big day for me is saying I'm did 5 people. Okay. That's a big day for me now. So I know you can do it. So if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. But the biggest thing to be able to do this 10K in 11 days is, 10K in 30 days, strategizing, planning, implementing those plans that you put in place. Package those plans for your clients and offer those prices for those. So those who already have education, that is what you need. So with this course, I'll become hair loss specialist. Yes, so Seamless Academy will make you a certified hair loss specialist, meaning that you are able to, how you doing? Meaning that you will be able to offer non-surgical hair replacement services. And guys, that is what gets built to insurance. I love being a trichologist, but what I have to put on my insurance claim is durable medical equipment. That's what a cranial prosthesis is. They do not cover hair restoration services at all. Care Credit does, and other financing things do, but you will be a non-surgical hair replacement specialist, aka a hair loss specialist, as well as have a certificate of completion in having insurance training. So your clients can trust what you're offering. And like I said, I do know insurance is hard. So for those who are already in the insurance game, I offer do for you services. And I also help my students who've already been through the program, like help them be able to do it. But we teach you how to do it step by step. And even teach you how, if you need to train your assistant to do it, take the information, give it to your assistant. And we're actually in the works of making a assistance program where we can offer that to our hair professionals, because a lot of people just don't have the time to even train somebody. So we are that virtual assistant for you to help do those claims and process that for you. But at least you have the knowledge base so nobody will rip you off, because that's what ended up happening. And another launch that will be coming very soon for my beauty professionals who have already been through non-surgical hair replacement training, trichology training. You have a certificate of completion in those. I'm going to say non-surgical hair replacement or some type of insurance training. We are having a professional group for those type of individuals to be able to come in and discuss forums and keep a continued education going on, because insurance changes all the time. I work with it real time. I update people all the time. But after you leave the class, we don't really have that person to go back to. This group will be that group that you can go back to. So anybody who goes through our course will be able to have access to this group that you can stay in for a lifetime. And I'll still be able to go in there and do Q&A sessions and everything there too. So definitely don't want you guys to miss out on that. Enrollment does end March 1st. I know I didn't get on pricing, but our pricing for the course, all 3 parts, which should be going on from March to May, is $34.50. Or you can do 5 payments of $575. And I can assure you, because I'm about to help you learn how to get 10K in a day, you will get your investment back in 2 days. In 2 services or less, really in 1 service, but I'll say 2 services or less, give myself some leeway. You will get that investment back. But you just got to position yourself. And I know that you guys can do that. All right. But I want to thank you all for joining. I know my phone died, so if it's a lag, I haven't been able to get them. But any more questions before I jump off? Oh, that is a really good question. I like having both. It's just trichology. So, all right, a little background on that. Before I became a certified clinical trichologist, I was a non-surgical hair replacement specialist. I'm still both. I wanted to do trichology first from the jump because I always wanted to figure out what is causing people's hair to fall out. And that's what trichologists do. We get to the root cause of what's causing the root cause of hair loss. That's what we do. All right. But at the time, I did not have a year or a year and a half to go into training. And at the same time, I also wanted to be able to afford my program when I did get into the training. So non-surgical hair replacement was something I was able to get a certificate of completion in like 3 days and start making my money so I can afford to go into trichology. So I did the non-surgical hair replacement first. I actually went and got my hair loss practitioner next. And then I went and did my trichology certification. And I did my hair loss practitioner and trichology certification through Barina Johnson, who is the founder and creative of Trichology School of Business. So that is who I was able to go to. But thankfully, I had the non-surgical hair replacement piece. And the only thing, what it is, it kind of helped bridge the gap because you have some non-surgical hair replacement people who are like, hey, I'm just going to shave all this person's hair off. And this person may have the chance to regrow hair. Trichology allows me to be like, hey, I can get you a unit that will fall in front of those follicles. And it's just covering up the situation until we get your hair growing back. And I'm not adding to your hair loss. So I definitely still want to be a trichologist. I want to have that background knowledge. I just got my trichology certification last year, but I was definitely able to make 10K in 30 days before that. So because I had other specialties that also still help with hair loss. And that was a really good question. Really good question. And so guys with that hair, those who have that hair restoration background, we need you in the non-surgical hair replacement field because we don't want people to feel like we're encouraging people to just shave those hairs and put adhesive on top of that. I put it where there is no hair. And there are some people who have no follicles. Like my clients behind me on my wall, they have no follicles anymore. So non-surgical hair replacement is perfect for them. And they're regular clients that come to me on a regular basis. I'm trying to make sure I miss any other questions. That was a really, really good question. I say become both. If you can. But like I say, people don't have to do both. It just depends on where you want your passion to be. Okay, great. We will definitely be in touch. And for those who need to have more of a private conversation, or just have some questions like, for their individualness, I will drop my link where you can just schedule a chat and we can talk on the phone and figure out. And I always say schedule a chat because I don't know your schedule. You don't know my schedule. So I want to make sure I had that time designated to be able to talk with you about what your business skills, what would be best for your business. And I can speak on all areas, non-surgical hair replacement, hair loss practitioner, as well as trichology, because I actively use it. Hair loss practitioner is just, I'd say it's like the good associate degree to trichology. So I kind of get to wipe that out now because I'm a certified clinical trichologist. All right. So like I said, I will drop those links. If you need to chat with me privately, will drop that link as well. But I thank y'all for jumping on. Share this out. Invite people to the group. Like I said, I usually get a little deeper, but I really am trying to target mindset. A lot of you guys can be doing 10K a day without hair loss. But because this is a hair loss group, this is what we're talking about. 10K in 30 days without all that. Yes, most definitely, because hair loss is becoming a passion of mine because I feel stuck when it comes to hair loss beyond the basic treatment. That's right. And that was what was bothering me. I'm like, I done had shampoo people that have told me, oh, this shampoo gonna grow the hair in 90 days. And I'm applying it to people who had scar and alopecia. And I just had no idea that scalp scar and alopecia was a thing. So I'm doing this. I'm telling my client, hey, we're going to see what this do in 90 days. And now that I have the knowledge base, I'm like, no, it wasn't going to help. I was really doing them an injustice. But I never guaranteed the growth. But once I got the knowledge that I needed, people going to pay for that knowledge. And I'm able to offer other things like to help with their wellness. And we dealing with that wellness helps them be able to grow their hair back. It's not all about a shampoo, because shampoo does not grow the hair. So I think that's what's great about the non-surgical hair replacement and having the hair loss background, because I won't be, if they do have that chance to regrow hair, I can say, hey, this is how we're going to apply this. We're going to leave this area available. I can even order a hair system that has the openings so they can still get their treatments. That's the great thing about being able to combine the two fields versus somebody's like, hey, I'm just like, she's a regular client. I'm about to shave this hair off and I'm gonna put this unit on. And everybody doesn't need that. Everybody can't take that. I do not want to send my clients in the shop because I want to shave their hair off and they had some hair that could have grown back. Not against those who do it, because some clients are cool with you doing that. I do have clients who are okay, like, hey, I'm not shave them little follicles off, I'm good. Shave them little strands off, I'm not worried about growing my hair. But at least you want to let them know that you were honest with them and had the knowledge base. So thank y'all for jumping on again. And like I said, I will drop those links. Thank you, YouTube. Instagram, I got to come back to you because my phone died. I just didn't think about that. But I thank y'all for jumping on. And I will be back, I think next week. I actually will be featured on another person's live. So I will share that in the group so y'all could jump on. We're going to be on Roku TV, YouTube, and Instagram live. So definitely want to, and Facebook live too. So I'll share that with you guys once I get that flyer. But thank you for joining me.